Hello everyone, welcome back to writing down the daily dungeon for the 19th of November. What do we have today? Dungeon inflation. Each time you reach a campsite, the cost of the next artifacts goes up. Ghost ingot. Start the game with the ghost ingot artifact. You add 1 health point to all enemies after a battle. And Witch Eye. At the start of the game, the Witch Eye artifact. You add 10 health points to 1 random enemy at the start of each level. Alright, well if enemies all over are going to be getting so much extra health, I think having something like Brutal Hack is going to be really handy just to keep the battlefield a level playing field. That was a terribly constructed sentence, wasn't it? And let's go with the old axe as well. Let's just go classic brute here. So we'll try and avoid the enemy that gets the 10 extra health off the mark. So, easy enough to go past this spawn. Here, I think it's just going to be a case of one fight. That way, nothing else gets extra damage. So that is our Witch Eye. That is our Ghost Ingot. And we did a Brutal Hack before we got to the enemy last time. Let's see if we can go right here. We can indeed. We are at full health, so let's take the cash. We can't go right and right because... Well, they can't go right because there's not enough lines. But if I'm going to fight this skeleton or this skeleton, I'd rather not take the blindness and walk to here. So let's do that. These two gain extra health, but you only have 1 HP, so that's fine by me. Going down and right sets us up for a right if we want it. But no, the obvious choice here is down, right. But even then, we don't actually need to fight anything else to escape. We bought a sword. Death Sword. You inflict 7 damage to all enemies after a battle if your health points are less than 10. Don't suppose we'll get much use out of that, but we can try. I think here we're going to go down. And if we come right, down, and then right here, we'll do 4 damage to that skeleton before they get to hit us. So far, pretty easy going through this wasteland. Then if we go down, right, and right, we only have to get through this guy. What is this dagger? Inflict 1 damage point to the enemy before a battle. That'll be good. That will mitigate some of their increased health. And then here, even though we're blind, we know it's just a standard campsite. So we have a pretty set path through there. Now we can go void or we can go forest. I think I'm going to go forest, just because if I'm in the void, I will make more mistakes relating to using our great big chop here. Let's cut through all of those and take the free simple path out of here. Just as I hydrate. There is a no combat path here. I will opt to take it. We can afford this if we want it. You get 1 health point when you move down. Yeah, I will buy that. Thanks very much. It's going to help combat some of the poison that we're going to get around here. Ah, that's a shame. I was going to go down, right, get all this armor, and then attack them. But they got the extra 10 health from the Witch Eye. So, let's go around them. Our health maintaining itself, thanks to that dagger we purchased. We'll fight the 13 here, and then go right and right again to slash against the 12. Then we can just take all this armor and escape. For cash here, we can get out with just 1 fight. That seems like the simple thing to do. We are certainly not going to have the XP to buy a skill at this campsite. Almost certainly. Yeah. So we won't even worry about it. Ice or void here. If we're frozen, the ghost ingot and the witch eye don't work. We're already at full health. If this doesn't work, then we don't worry about this working. This isn't in play at all. I think we take the ice. Then we will slash everything. And here, even though we have a choice that's fairly equal, we will go down and right rather than right and down. So we have the first 2 points of our brutal hack prepared for the next floor. But I don't really want to go right and right into that. So we're going to get this armor. Then all of this cash. We'll strike them before we hit them. That's alright by me. Right, avoiding that big beefy shark at the bottom. We are frozen, so the enemies are not going to get stronger for combat's happening. We are out of armor. Something to be aware of. So I want this necklace. You get 8 armor points when you buy an artifact. I probably do. We have very little in the way of artifacts right now, so there's going to be plenty of opportunity to buy more. If we go right here, they will take 4 damage. Then we'll be fighting an opponent with 11 health rather than 12, which is better for us. Simple choice here. And back to camp once again. Give me all of the armor. Thank you. I think here we can go to the volcano. We will be ready to brutal hack immediately, which we will. We get to full health before the flame traps stop us from healing. That is fine by me. Do I want this? Your max health is increased 2 points after a battle if your health points are less than 10. Not terribly. But we get out of there with no bother. Here, I think a very obvious path. Still maintaining our full health. Potion recipes. You add 1 point to all potion cards when you move to a potion card. I will buy that. It will also give us 8 armor. How are we getting out of here today? 16, 16, 21. $16.21. Better. Alright, if it can be helped, I'd like to not take any more burn because we are now running on our health. You add 1 point to all potion cards at the start of each level. I will grab that because that was worth 8 armor to us. Then 16 plus 21 is 37. Plus 1 more is 38. We can survive that, just about. Good. We're going to take 2 steps so we can heal with these potions. Right and down, add 2 points to all potion cards. Down, right, right, you randomly kill 1 enemy if you are burned. Down, right, right, you inflict 2 damage points to all enemies. We're going to take Fireball here because it's the same 3 opening units of movement as our Brutal Hack. Then a Wasteland or a Void. We have no real preference. I'm going to go with the Wasteland. It was good to us when we started this game. We'll take those bigger potions. Thanks so much. And right again if we want to hit everything once more. We can come down and do a 23, a 23. Or we can do a 14, a 14, a 19, and some blindness. This is 28, 38, 47 plus the extra, or 46 plus the extra, but this has giant healing potential along the way. So down it is. That went okay. Alright, we're definitely not going down because that would kill us. We have 31 health. We can do 16 and then move through the blindness traps to get out. Now this is going to be the dangerous floor because we can't plan a big path through. Right. We can't afford this. That looks like a 2, and I imagine it's a 20-something for a fight, rather than a 2 shield or a 2 healing card. Can't quite see what the top of this is. It looks like, in fact, the little cloudy wisp of another blindness trap. Right, we'll go right to damage everything. Then we'll go right again to damage everything. Then we'll go through 8. Heal. That was a rough one. Right, give me this armor first. Right to damage everything. Right again to damage everything unless I really want this. You inflict 8 damage to all enemies when you buy an artifact. No. Give me that. Oh, we can get the healing instead. Does that have the little wisps of a blindness trap? No idea what this is. Let's take the 5 armor and then we can reevaluate. Alright, by the skin of our teeth. We will buy this. You get 1 health point after a battle. We get 8 armor for buying it. Alright, we got through that wasteland just about okay. So we increase the value of the potions to get to full health. We still have no environment-specific stuff. So let's go. These make potions better. Let's go to the frozen. As much as we can make potions better, if we can't heal because we're burned, that's no good to us. We don't need the health. But we could go right and right to damage stuff. But I think we can go like that. You have the prongs of one of these crab things. You look like a 1, but you're probably not a 1 gold. Normally gold coins are at least 2. So let's try going around. Give me armor. Now we are frozen. The the blindness will be gone imminently. Damage everything. Wish I could afford those ice boots, but I cannot. Right, currently not frozen or blind, which is lovely. I think we're just going to go and attack that dragon on the right. What are you? A shark. But you're a shark with legs and hands. Right, a reasonably safe floor. Let's see here. I don't really want to have to go through this guy with his 35 health. We do 21 and 21. We do 21 and 25. Oh, we can do 21 and an ice trap. That's probably our safest way out. Yeah. Ice trap. And out. Camp at level 30. We can afford one of these. Right, 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 you get 5 armor. Down, right, right, kill something if you're burned. Down, down, right, kill 10, get 10 health if you are blinded. I think raised shield here, being the latter half of brutal hack, or the latter 3/4, is going to be good for us. Then Volcano versus Forest, because we have a growth stone where we get 1 health point when we move down. I'm inclined to go for the forest because I don't want to be burnt, because that's going to stop us from healing at all, and our growth stone will mitigate some of the poison we might otherwise receive. So here we're going to go right, 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 get this armor, attack here, and then chicane through safely. We have loads of gold. Would I rather inflict 5 damage points to the enemy before a battle if we're poisoned, or get 2 armor points when we move down if we are poisoned? Well, we already have full health, so I'm actually just going to take this armor and this object and go across that way. I think we are late enough into the game that one of those 2 objects versus the other isn't going to be the difference maker. One fight, poison, and a second fight seems to be the safest way out of here. We can buy this if we want it. Your max health is increased 1 point when you move down if you move to a potion card. I'll grab that. Gives us 8 armor when we do it. Then we get 1 max health for moving there. A very safe and obvious path here. Again, an incredibly safe and obvious path here. Because right now, I'm not interested in getting more experience. The one remaining skill opportunity to buy something is not going to be needed. Would I rather go down, get health, and get 1 more max HP, or go right and increase those potions values? Go right and increase those potion values, please. Void versus Volcano. I'm going to go Void. We have 77 armor, so if we get confusion and cannot see how much armor we have, we know we're still doing fairly well for it. As for plotting a path out of here, let's go right now, because we already have Brutal Hack and Fireball ready. So, right, now we are confused. These spawns are just not ideal. We could go right, we get some armor, we do 4 damage to everything. Then we'd have to fight this as well, but if we fight this, we have to fight one of these on our way out. So this is 2 fights and a third. This is 2 fights and a third. We can't do this in only 2 fights. So let's go right. We will brutal hack into everything. Then we'll go right again. Down. We are no longer confused. Potion. Potion. Can't afford this. We still have most of our health. I would love to step right, but it's obviously not the safe thing to do. I'm going to buy these scissors. Absorb 4 health from points adjacent enemies after a battle. Of course, that also gives us 9 or 8 armor, thanks to, I think it's this necklace. Get 8 armors when you buy an artifact. We are not confused. We will increase our max HP. Now we are confused. Nice safe path out of there. We can get a fight and then a reasonable exit. Seems better than multiple fights down here. I'll go right to do our fireball immediately. Just paying attention to our confusion levels. And level 40. This if we're blind, this if we're poisoned, or this is just healing. Going to opt for the healing. We're going to go into the trap below us, or the potion below us, because that will give us 1 more max HP as we step into it. Then we're going to take the skill in the center. And then ice or fire? It's a great question. A lot of our items give us health for stuff. But if they're frozen, we don't get any health. And if we're burnt, we don't get any health. So, with that in mind, I think I'd still prefer to have the option of taking potions. So we'll go to the Snowland. That is a lot of enemies in a lot of places, isn't it? If we go right, we can do 1 combat, 2 combats. Oh, we couldn't afford the healing thing we walked to. Duly noted. 1 combat, 2 combat, and escape. Seems best. Can afford this book. You inflict 5 damage to the enemy before a battle in a volcano. I'm more interested in it just being 8 armor to me. Then 2 fights to get out. Eight HP. Okay. Eight HP. We could go 12, 13, 14. Frozen, frozen. Pass. Coins. Dead, I think. Or we could go right, do 4 damage to everything, get 5 armor. 2, frozen, frozen, pass, coins, dead. I don't think we have strong hope here. Yeah, I don't think we had any better option on that floor, and so today's daily ends at level 43. If you did the daily on the 19th of November, let me know how you did, although I apologize, this video probably won't come out on the 20th because, oh, it might. I don't know how my schedule is working these days, but for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.